Holiday weekend. We're going to continue on a trend that it's gradually going to get hotter and more humid, but storm risks are going to be fairly low heading into the weekend. 76 downtown, 74 Cleveland Hopkins. Winds are nice and calm too, so a beautiful day out on Lake Erie too. Again, high is going to be in the low to mid 80s. Looking ahead, small risk of a storm. We'll have these little itty bitty waves of energy that are going to try to push through, but we've got some drier air moving in, so they'll have to kind of break through that to see a pop-up shower or a rumbler. But we get the break from the heat and humidity today, but it's coming back. It starts to get gradually more muggier as we head into the 4th, and then real hot this weekend. Look at the clouds and the radar on First Alert Doppler right now. Nice and quiet, nothing going on, and it's going to stay that way. Across the board, temperatures are sitting in the 70s, even some 60s out there still. And, you know, we've been waking up to temperatures in the 70s, so this is some relief. Mid 60s in Worcester, upper 60s in New Philly. I mentioned beautiful day to get out on Lake Erie. You don't have to worry about, too many whitecaps out there or anything like that. We do have a little bit of a westerly, northwesterly component to the wind, so we could get a few waves this afternoon, but overall, I think it's going to be really nice. Hour by hour through the afternoon today. Again, mid 80s, lots of sunshine, a few clouds out there, but we'll be in the low 80s, and it'll actually feel like that because it won't be as sticky and muggy out there. Across the board, that's what we're looking at as we head through the afternoon hours. By 5 o'clock, we're still sitting in the 80s. The 90s are going to make a return, though, and we're not going to be totally without those rain chances for the holiday weekend, but things are looking better. I'm going to walk you through it hour by hour, that big warm up for that 4th of July weekend in the First Alert 7-day here in just a bit. Extremely heavy downpour, because I feel like that has happened to me every day the last 7 days. Just when I leave my house is when they fire up. So that's not something you'll have to worry about. You won't have to keep the umbrella close by today. Now, we will bring back the chance for a couple of isolated storms, mainly the 4th of July, maybe a quick one tomorrow, but again, very low risk as we head into the rest of the week here. So that means, I don't know if you remember last 4th of July, we had a lot of rain around that impacted some shows. I think we're going to be a lot better spot for us heading into the end of this week here, but the heat is also going to be coming up here too. We're back in the 80s. We bring back the mugginess on Friday a little bit. It slowly starts creeping up until we eventually get a little bit more tropical feeling for the weekend. So yard work next couple of days. If you're getting ready for the backyard barbecue, you'll be able to do it without getting caught in one of those heavy downpours, especially before it gets too hot here too. Radar and clouds again nice and quiet. We've got drier air in place. You can see that system that's been impacting us off to the east. I'll turn on the temperature tracker here just to show you a little bit more mild, right? We're not in that big bubble of heat and humidity, at least for now. A couple of little waves of energy that are going to try to make their way through here as we head into Thursday and Friday. So hour by hour this afternoon, again, lots of low to mid 80s on the board. We are nice and dry. Overnight temperatures too, 60s and 70s. Waking up tomorrow morning, it'll be a little bit muggier, but still more comfortable than it has been the last couple of days. You can see just a couple of quick little pop-up showers here on tomorrow afternoon. Again, very isolated. Most of us will be on the drier side of things, and those fizzle out by the time we get to sunset here. And then as we head into the overnight hours, heading into the 4th of July morning, temperatures will also be starting off in the 60s, pretty comfortable, and then we'll be warming back up into the 80s. Little muggy for the 4th of July, a spot isolated rumbler here or there, but again, and not going to be a washout, not something that's going to interfere with your plans. Good weekend to hit the pools, find spots to stay cool because we're back in the 90s both Saturday and Sunday. That heat and humidity is also going to be making a return here too, so that means it's going to be feeling even hotter than this. And look at those overnight temperatures too. They are back in the 70s. Now, another system comes through, drops us back down early next week to the low 80s. It'll bring back some storms. The humidity sticks around too before we drop back into the 70s. So a little bit of a pattern flip heading into the 2nd week of July. We'll be dropping back into the 70s, a little bit still muggy, but overall definitely not as hot as the first week was heading into the 1st week of July here. We'll break down the 4th forecast a little bit more for you coming up here in the next 10 minutes.